Every newspaper says Charles is still running the monarchy. Every royal expert agrees. They are all wrong. And I have 15 verified moments from the last 12 months that prove it. I'll be breaking down all 15 signs, the exact moves William has made, why insiders say the transition is already happening, and the part Camilla doesn't see, what's been decided about her title, her home, and her income. How does a man who isn't yet king reshape an entire institution and quietly erase Camilla's future before a crown changes hands? Let's start with the moment William told his father, "It's either him or me." Number 1, William told his own father, "It's either him or me." William did not ask. He did not suggest. He issued a direct ultimatum to his own father, the sitting King of England. For years, every royal expert said Andrew was untouchable, a son of the late Queen. Camilla believed it too, and sided with keeping the family peace. That was before October 30th, 2025. A source told the Daily Mail that William looked at his father and said, "It's either him or me." Marie Claire confirmed it. Convincing Charles to strip Andrew of his titles took an ultimatum. Not a conversation, an ultimatum. Charles obeyed. That is not what an heir does. That is what a king does. Giving the ultimatum was just the start. William didn't just want Andrew's title gone. He wanted him erased from the walls. Number 2, William had Andrew's banner ripped from the chapel. Stripping a title is one thing. What William did next had not been done in centuries. Andrew's banner had hung in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle for years. His last visible claim to royal standing, the physical proof that he still belonged. William made sure it came down. Every coat of arms, every banner, gone. Rob Shuter said William wanted to send a message. But here is what makes this extraordinary. Removing a knight's banner from that chapel is a punishment historically reserved for traitors and exiles. Maureen Callahan in the Daily Mail wrote 5 words no one had dared say before. It's the House of Wales now, not Charles's house, not Camilla's, William's. And while Andrew's banner was coming down, William was already making a move that hit Camilla inside her own family. Number 3, William cut Camilla's own sister from the royal payroll. When William inherited control of the Duchy of Cornwall, a £1 billion royal estate, the first thing he quietly removed was someone whose name Camilla sees at Christmas dinner. Annabel Elliot, Camilla's younger sister. Annabel had been paid by the duchy for nearly 20 years. Charles hired her the year after marrying Camilla. A family appointment. A signal that Camilla's people had a seat inside the institution. That seat is gone. The 2023 to 2024 Duchy annual accounts show Annabel Elliot received £0, not reduced, 0. Hundreds of thousands earned over 20 years. One public document ended it. No explanation, no appeal. The Telegraph confirmed William would no longer employ Ms. Elliot. Camilla's family was inside the machine William inherited. He switched it off. Number 4 through number 8 show the institutional reach. But first, hear what Diana said. Diana told Martin Bashir, "I'd like to be queen of people's hearts." She saw the institution Charles built, closed, protective of the wrong people, and said William would change it. She was right about all of it. Number 4. Charles sent William to represent the crown on the world stage. When the most important climate summit in a decade took place in Brazil, King Charles did not go. His son did, officially, explicitly, on behalf of the crown. November 6, 2025. Belém, Brazil. COP30. William delivered the address on behalf of the king before assembled world leaders. He ran the Earthshot ceremony on the same trip. Sending William was not a small gesture. It was an admission. William stood before world leaders as the crown's voice. Camilla was not consulted. Camilla was not part of it. The most symbolic move William made in 2025 had nothing to do with a foreign stage. It was a document he quietly signed in Windsor that runs until 2045. Number 5. William signed a 20-year lease declaring Windsor his permanent royal base. In July 2025, William signed a document that rewrites 300 years of royal tradition. A 20-year lease? Forest Lodge, Windsor Great Park. Signed July 5th. He and Kate moved in November, paying market rent, privately funded. This runs to 2045. Royal expert Craig Prescott. William has no interest in the trappings of monarchy. Here is what that means for Camilla. The old plan was, when Charles dies, Camilla stays at Clarence House as Dowager Queen. William rewrote that map. She does not know it yet. A new home is symbolic. What happened next was economic, and it touches every British business that ever displayed Camilla's name. Number 6. Royal warrants are transferring to William and Kate. Thousands of British businesses display royal warrants, the monarchy's official seal of approval. For years, those warrants carried the authority of Charles and Camilla. This spring, right now, they are transferring to William and Kate. Confirmed in Hello magazine, confirmed in royal warrants documentation. Spring 2026. The supplier network of the British monarchy now operates under William and Kate. Camilla's name disappears from these warrants, not when Charles dies, not someday, now. William is not waiting to be crowned. The businesses know it. Camilla is last to understand. Number 7 is where the establishment finally said what you always knew. But keep number 15 in the back of your mind, because that one was settled by law long before William made a single move. First, hear this. Diana was told for 20 years that what she believed about the palace wasn't real. She was right, and they were wrong. And she never lived to hear anyone say it. Margaret has been told the same about William. Number 7 is for every woman who was right all along. Number 7, the expert verdict. This is his monarchy now. In October 2025, Daily Mail royal expert Maureen Callahan wrote something no expert had ever put on record. William's coronation will be a mere formality. This is his monarchy now. She added, Charles, it seems, has all but handed over the crown. It's the House of Wales now, and not a moment too soon. Rob Shuter's senior aide. Charles wears the crown, but William has the power. The Daily Mail. Not a gossip site. The paper the palace reads. You were right. You have been right all along, and now the establishment has said it. If William is already king in everything but name, then he is already planning his coronation. What he is building will shock everyone who expected pomp, pageantry, and Camilla. Hold that thought until number 15, because that one required no decision from William at all. Number 8. William is already planning a coronation that leaves Camilla behind. While Charles still sits on the throne, William is already designing what comes after, and it has no room for the old guard. Reports confirm William wants a dramatically slimmed-down ceremony, possibly scrapping the imperial state crown, removing religious oaths, abolishing the homage of the people, a ceremony relevant to this era, smaller, modern, stripped of what no longer serves. Kate is actively involved in planning it. Camilla's coronation in May 2023 was the culmination of 20 years of fighting for legitimacy. William's coronation will be the moment that erases what she built and replaces it with Kate, Diana's son, Diana's vision for what the monarchy should have always been. We are halfway. The next 7 signs are not about what William has chosen to do. They are about what has already been decided around Camilla, without her knowledge, without her consent. But hold number 15 until the end. That one was written before William was born. Stop. Before the most explosive signs, look at what William has already taken. In under 2 years, Andrew's title, gone. His chapel banner, gone. Camilla's sister from the payroll, gone. The world stage at COP30, Williams. The 20-year Windsor base, Williams. The royal warrants, transferring to William and Kate. The expert verdict, This is his monarchy now. The coronation, being planned without her. 8 signs, 8 moves, only halfway. The next 7 come from the institution itself, not William's decisions alone. Wait until number 15. That one was settled by law long before William was born. Number 9, Kate is back, and Camilla can barely stand to be in the same room. While Kate was in cancer treatment in 2024, Camilla made a mistake that would cost her everything. She got used to the spotlight. Kate's diagnosis kept her away for months. Camilla stepped forward. More engagements, more visibility, no one to outshine her. Then January 2025 arrived. Kate announced remission. She came back. A Radar Online insider said both women know the balance of power is shifting, and neither is prepared to step back quietly. She finds reported Kate and Camilla can barely bear to stay in the same room as one another. Camilla is described as uneasy, sidelined, watching Kate position herself as queenly in rooms Camilla thought were hers. She now knows exactly how Diana felt, standing next to someone who outshines you in a house that was never really yours. In February 2026, William went directly to Camilla, with a choice she cannot win. Diana described the loneliness of being outshone inside the very institution that was supposed to protect her, made invisible by people who needed her publicly and erased her privately. The woman who replaced Diana is now living that exact life. Diana would recognize every second of it. Number 10. William gave Camilla a direct ultimatum: cut Sarah Ferguson or lose his protection. This is the sign that proves William is not just acting like a king, he is treating Camilla like a subject. Sarah Ferguson and Camilla have been close since the 1970s. When Andrew was arrested in February 2026 and Ferguson's name appeared in the DOJ Epstein documents, the palace could no longer look away from Camilla's connections to both of them. Reports from Reality Tea and multiple sources in February 2026. William gave Camilla a direct choice: distance yourself publicly from Ferguson or accept a reduced role and no protection from William when Charles is gone. No protection from Diana's son. Diana had nobody in that palace standing up for her, nobody saying protect her or answer for it. William is doing that now, for his mother's legacy, and Camilla, who destroyed Diana's marriage, is being given choices by Diana's child. The most chilling sign isn't what William demanded. It is what the institution has already decided about Camilla's future, without asking her anything. Number 11, Kate was in the crisis meetings. Camilla was not invited. Stop. One question. When the most consequential meetings about the monarchy's future were held, who was in the room? Kate. Multiple sources through 2025 and 2026 confirm Kate was at the crisis strategy discussions. Around Andrew, around Epstein, around what the monarchy does next. Stylecaster reported William and Kate operating as decision makers. Radar Online confirmed Kate stood firmly behind William through months of fraught talks. Camilla was not there. She learned about decisions after the fact, through Charles, not as a participant. Diana was kept out of every decision that affected her family, used publicly, erased privately. Now it is Camilla, the woman who replaced Diana, sitting outside the door. The wheel has turned, excluded from meetings, sidelined by Kate. And something is happening to Charles, the one person Camilla believes is protecting her, that changes everything. Diana wrote that what frightened her most was the thought that the institution would stop acknowledging she existed. They tried. Her son was watching. He remembers everything. Number 12, Charles is described as noticeably frail. The shield is weakening. The only thing standing between Camilla and everything William has planned is Charles. And those who saw Charles up close in late 2025 used a word nobody wanted to say out loud. Frail. Royal Observer described Charles as noticeably frail and thinner at recent appearances. ABC News and Hello confirmed in December. 2025, he remains in a precautionary phase, not remission. He is 76, the oldest monarch in British history, over 17 months into ongoing cancer treatment. Rob Shuter told The Mirror in March 2026 he could be king in the next 6 to 12 months. Diana predicted this. She said the crown would return to the right hands. Camilla's shield is fading. William is ready. Number 13, number 14, and number 15 are what happens the day after Charles is gone. One of them requires no decision from William whatsoever. Number 13. William is modeling a leaner monarchy, and Camilla's family is not in it. To understand what William is building, look at another royal family, one that already made the exact reforms he is planning. What they did to non-working royals should terrify Camilla's children. In 2023, Denmark stripped titles from non-working members, reducing the royal circle from 11 to 5. The rest became private citizens overnight. Royal Observer confirmed in March 2026 that William is studying the Danish playbook, considering removing titles from everyone not directly working for the crown. A friend told The Times, when the moment comes, he'll do it his way. Genuinely, not following a script. Camilla's children, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopes, have no official royal status. Her sister Annabel is already off the payroll. William has shown exactly what he does with people who don't serve the crown. And while he removes Camilla's people, reports confirm William is considering expanded working roles for Beatrice, Eugenie, and Zara Tindall. Loyal, reliable, none of them Camilla's. Number 14 explains why Camilla never saw any of this coming, and number 15 is the one that needed no planning at all. The law already wrote her ending. Number 14. Charles's guilt about Diana is shaping every decision William makes. Camilla thought Charles's love for her was a shield. What she never accounted for is the guilt Charles has never been able to put down, what he did to Diana. Royal biographer Robert Jobson, writing in 2026, documented that Charles is privately plagued by feelings of doubt and guilt about Diana's treatment. The Diana-Rama book by Andy Webb, published November 2025, confirmed Diana's warnings about the institution were correct. William called the process surrounding Diana's 1995 Panorama interview exploitative and illegal. Diana never needed to speak another word. Her son carries everything she said. The woman who wore Diana's jewels, who moved into Diana's palace, will live out her final years under the authority of Diana's child. That is Diana's legacy, alive and working. Charles cannot fight Diana's memory, and number 15 is the one Camilla will never recover from. The law decided her fate long before William made a single move. Number 15. The law itself has already decided. Camilla loses everything automatically. This is the sign William didn't have to engineer. It was always coming. And Camilla has no idea how little she can do to stop it. When Charles dies, the following happens automatically, by law, by convention, no decision required. Her title reverts. She is no longer queen. She becomes dowager queen at best. At William's discretion, she holds no constitutional role under William's reign, not one. Clarence House and her residences revert to the crown. Her income tied to the duchy disappears. It belongs to the new heir. Her royal warrants transfer to Kate automatically. Her staff, her office, her patronages, all subject to the new king's approval. Royal Central confirmed it plainly. Camilla holds every one of these privileges for exactly as long as Charles is alive. Diana said, "I won't go quietly." She never needed to, because her son is the one who decides what happens to the woman who replaced her. And Camilla, who took everything from Diana, will find herself at the mercy of a man who grew up knowing exactly what was stolen from his mother. In the last 18 months, William has issued ultimatums that removed a prince's title, stripped a chapel of a family member's banner, cut Camilla's own sister from the payroll, represented the crown on the world stage in Brazil, signed a 20-year lease that bypasses Buckingham Palace, transferred the royal warrants, planned a coronation that leaves Camilla behind, and positioned Kate as the woman every room answers to. This isn't a list of coincidences. It is a systematic, deliberate, irreversible transfer of power from the house of Charles and Camilla to the house of William and Kate. And it is already done. And when Charles is gone, which may come sooner than anyone in the palace is willing to say out loud, Camilla will discover that the institution she spent her whole life climbing into has already locked the door behind William. If you want to know exactly what Camilla stands to lose, the moment Charles takes his last breath, every title, every residence, every privilege, that video is already waiting for you. The number of things she loses might surprise even her supporters.